The Village of Addison is working hard to reduce its carbon footprint through multiple practices, projects, and events. Addison is home to 36,787 residents, and it's unique because it has 2 wastewater treatment plants. Putting that into perspective, there are only about 16,000 treatment plants in the entire United States. Addison also operates the Addison Consolidated Dispatch Center, which is a state-of-the-art facility that dispatches for 17 different agencies. Addison has over 30 different facilities that it operates and oversees on a daily basis. That's a lot of square footage. Now let's go over some of the ways the Village is helping the environment and making the world a better place. The Village of Addison contracts with Republic Services to offer curbside recycling to all residents. The items accepted for curbside recycling are cardboard, paper, metal cans, plastic bottles and jugs, cartons, and glass bottles and jars. Curbside recycling occurs once per week for all residents. 2 times per year, the Village hosts a recycling event. During these events, Addison residents can take advantage of recycling of electronics, books, records, school and office supplies, crayons, musical instruments, eyeglasses, hearing aids, keys, holiday lights, all in addition to document shredding and American flag disposal. In 2021, around 48,000 pounds of electronics were collected at the 2 events. That's the same weight as a humpback whale. These events continue to grow, and the most recent event in April of 2022 had a total of 530 vehicles attend. The Village of Addison has implemented a program to begin replacing all the high-pressure sodium streetlight fixtures on the main roads to LED. This project will take place over the next 4 years and then branch out into the residential neighborhoods and industrial park. The streetlights are equipped with photocells, so the lights are only utilized when it becomes dark outside. These lights will not only reduce energy costs, but will reduce long-term operation and maintenance costs, all while providing higher quality light. The Village is also utilizing LED light technology in its buildings. The Consolidated Dispatch Center is fully equipped with LED lighting, and other buildings have begun the transition to LED fixtures. The Village of Addison installed permeable brick pavers on the south side of the Village Hall. These pavers allow for a more natural hydrologic balance since precipitation is slowly released into the ground instead of runoff entering the storm collection system. This process will allow for more water to be soaked up into landscaping and trees, while also improving drainage and reducing flooding. In 2022, the Village will be transitioning some of its fleet to hybrid vehicles. Hybrid vehicles will use less gasoline by relying more on battery power. This will reduce carbon emissions, especially for our police department, since officers, while their vehicles are stationary, will be able to do their jobs utilizing battery power. There are also 2 electrical vehicle charging stations that are located on the west side of the Village Hall. Native plants are those which occur naturally in a region in which they evolved. The Village utilizes native planting schemes in areas to help support a healthy ecosystem for vegetation, insects, birds, and animals. Native plants help the ecosystem by developing deep root structures, which can absorb stormwater, create a habitat for wildlife, assist with soil stabilization, and flourish in their natural habitat while requiring little maintenance. The native planting areas are overseen by the Village of Addison Forester, and assessments are conducted in the native planting areas annually. The Village of Addison has developed an extensive tree inventory, which accounts for every publicly owned tree in the village. This inventory is used to keep track of where all the trees are located, species, size, condition, maintenance performed, and any other data recorded on each tree by the staff. This inventory helps to develop a diverse planting scheme and ensure proper maintenance is taking place. Addison has been recognized as a recipient of the Tree City USA Award for the past 34 years. To earn the award, the Village must maintain a tree board or department, have a community tree ordinance, spend at least $2 per capita on urban forestry, and celebrate Arbor Day. The Village has an electrical and forestry division to care for its trees, and that division contains 7 employees, 4 of which are certified arborists. The Public Works Department has installed variable frequency drives, or VFDs, on all pumps to reduce energy, improve pumping efficiency, and reduce wear and tear on equipment. VFDs are devices that are used to vary the speed of a pump based on what is required for that time frame based on flow and demand. The use of a VFD allows the pump to not only pump at maximum capacity when it is not necessary. VFDs are used in potable water, stormwater, and wastewater applications. We recently upgraded the anaerobic digester building at the North Treatment Plant. Anaerobic digestion is a biological process where organisms break down the sludge without the use of oxygen. Biogas is then produced, which can be used to generate electricity and heat, thus making renewable resources available at the treatment plant. The upgrades to the anaerobic digester building allowed the village to reuse the biogas as an energy source for the heat exchangers. By using biogas, the amount of natural gas required to heat the heat exchangers is reduced. As a result, the amount of methane sent to the waste gas burner station is reduced in addition to costs. Both wastewater treatment plants utilize turbo blowers for supplying air to the aeration tanks. Aeration tanks are used in the activated sludge process, where air is introduced into the water. The supplied air will assist with the biological process and help with microbiological activity. This also assists with the settling process, where organic material will flock together and settle out. The turbo blowers can utilize variable frequency drives to only supply the amount of air required for the process, thus reducing energy and consumption costs. Each village facility has implemented low-flow fixtures in the washrooms and break rooms. The staff repairs any leaks immediately to ensure water is not wasted and to reduce the amount of water damage to other materials. The Water Division utilizes a SCADA system to monitor the potable water system 24 hours per day. Alarms are implemented in the system to alert the staff of irregular water usage, which could indicate leaks or water main breaks. All leaks and water main breaks are fixed immediately. Staff will respond 24 hours per day to reduce waste and ensure that drinking water is safe for the public. The wastewater treatment plants utilize a non-potable water system throughout the plant to reduce the need for potable water, which is a precious resource. Non-potable water is water that is not suitable for drinking, but can be used for many other purposes. Non-potable water is pumped to a series of filters before it is utilized throughout the plant. Some of the uses for this are to cool pumps, clean tanks, operate the belt filter presses, provide water to landscaping, and perform general maintenance. Over the past 2 years, the wastewater treatment plants have reduced potable water consumption by over 61 million gallons utilizing the non-potable water system. This is the equivalent of filling 93 Olympic swimming pools or supplying a family of 4 with water for 419 years. There are many ways Addison incorporates energy efficiency and sustainability. As you can see, we have made tremendous efforts to be more energy efficient, water conscious, and sustainable. Some of the added benefits of implementing these sustainable programs include reducing utility costs, reducing operation and maintenance costs, and reducing the financial strain on our residents. Our efforts also contribute to improving the infrastructure of the Village of Addison.